to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you a little bit about my wash day routine. Also, I'm going to attempt to do a sort of updo with some twists and maybe even some flexi rods. We're just going to see how this turns out, okay? Alright, so the first thing I did was, so as you can see, I'm already starting off with freshly washed hair. What I did was I went in with the Aussie Miracle conditioner and used that as sort of a pre-poo. Okay, and then the next thing I did was I followed that up with the Aussie Shampoo. And so I went ahead and did a lot of detangling in the shower. The great thing about the conditioner that I'm finding, this is my second time using it, the great thing that I'm finding about the Aussie is the conditioner is great. It has great slip. So it's easy to detangle my hair. And then the last thing I did was I went in with the, there we go, the Mielle deep conditioner. So again, this is only my second time using this. The first time I did it, I just left the deep conditioner in my hair for a few hours and did not sit under heat. As I said, I have been really trying to limit the amount of heat. But as I'm getting more into this natural hair journey, I'm wondering if I need to use a little bit of heat. And so what I did today was I sat under the dryer for about a half hour with this on my hair, and then I went ahead and rinsed it out. So this is where I'm starting off right now. So the next thing I'm going to do, as always, is go in with my Cantu, because there we go. I'm still getting used to my camera angles. I'm going in with my Cantu leave-in conditioner. So I'm just going to do kind of a rough sectioning of my hair. Well, not rough. I'm always trying to be gentle with my hair, but I'm just going to section that off. And if you have watched my earlier videos, you'll know that I really like my Cantu products. The Avocado has been really great for my hair. And because I am using the Aussie only for the second time, I really want to follow it up with products that my hair is familiar with. That way, when I'm introducing something new, and if my hair is deciding to do something different, if it starts to mess up or anything like that, then I can pinpoint if it's the new product or not, because at least I know my hair is familiar with the leave-in. So I'm going to start with the back section, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of water. Okay. Another product that I'm using is the argan oil. So this is again my second time using that, and I'm going to put that on my hair after I do the leave-in conditioner. Okay. So I'm being generous with my leave-in conditioner, as I want my hair to be really moisturized. This is my first wash after I did the wash and go. So today is the first time that I've, really gone in and moisturized my hair. I did a little midweek moisture on it, but I still could tell that my hair was still in need of something. And so today I really decided to show it some love and go ahead and give it my full wash day. And so again, I'm just following that leave-in conditioner with the oil. Going ahead and making sure that I'm getting those inner strands. And then I'm going to detangle, starting at the ends and working my way up. So I don't know if you guys can hear, but it started to rain. And it sounds like it's raining pretty hard. Alrighty. So I just wanted to give that a really good detangle. And so now I'm just going to twist this section up until I'm ready to start working with it. I'm not going to twist all the way down. There's really no need for that. Maybe what I'll do is kind of clip it up. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So again, I'm just going to spritz it with a bit of water. Give it a good amount of leave-in conditioner, making sure to get those ends. Going ahead, not doing too much detangling, as I want to make sure I get my oil in there as well to seal in all that moisture. So as of right now, I can't say if I noticed a difference between when I use the heat to deep condition. I did obviously notice there was moisture inside of the cap, but I noticed that as well when I didn't use the heat. So what I think I'm, wanting to see is, throughout the week, will I notice if my hair has held the moisture for a longer period of time? And because initially my plan was to do a full Flexi Rod set, I just don't know that I have enough today to do that. So I may have to do that in another video for you guys. And that's why I'm going to try an updo on the back with a Flexi Rod set in the front. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish off this part and then let you guys see as I begin to style the updo. Alrighty, so now that I have my hair all with the leave-in conditioner and sealed with the oil, I think what I'm going to do is start to figure out how I want to do my updo. So I'm thinking right now that I really just want to do 2 twists kind of going up in the back, and then seeing about putting some curls in the front that I can kind of bobby pin up, because as I said, I'm really trying to not pull my hair tight into a puff using my bands. So we're going to just kind of see how this goes. But because I am needing to maybe concentrate on figuring out how I want this style, I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of this as a voiceover, and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, stay with me. So the first thing I did was part my hair from ear to ear, sectioning off the front and clipping it. And then I did a part straight up the back so that I have 2 sections. Now what I'm doing is going in with the Mielle Twisting Souffle. And you guys have seen me use this in a previous video. I think I've used it in 2 other videos. So I'm going to apply a generous amount to that section. and just working that product in. And then I'm using my wide tooth comb to just get it all through and make sure again that that section is completely detangled so that when I'm twisting, there are no knots forming inside of that twist. Now guys, this is by no means a tutorial on how to do a flat twist. I'm just simply showing you what I do to twist my hair. So I just start with that small piece and then just continue to grab little bits of hair as I go up. But as I said, by no means is this any sort of tutorial. And so I just twist that all the way until I get to the top. And when there's no more hair to grab, I just begin to twist as if it were a two-strand twist. So I do like to, again, make sure that I'm combing out any tangles as I go along. Sometimes I use my wide tooth comb. Other times I will use my brush. And as I've said many times, it doesn't seem to matter how many times I detangle my hair. It does like to twist around itself. So I just find myself a lot of times having to, gently pull it apart. So that's how I did the first flat twist. And then my plan was to repeat that on the other side. So again, I grab a little bit of product. Well, not a little bit. I put a generous amount on. And then get that into my hair. And as you can see, this time I'm using my brush to get it nice and detangled and smooth. So my plan was to show you how I did both twists going up the back, but as I said, this was not a tutorial on how to flat twist, and the second one I struggled with. So this is what they ended up looking like when I was done twisting them up. And now I'm just clipping those away so that I can work with the front section. So for the front section, again, I'm just spritzing it down with a little bit of water as it's starting to dry out a little bit. And again, it already has the leave-in in, so I didn't have to apply that again. So now I just have to figure out how I'm going to do the Flexi Rods. And what I decided was, for some reason, to do a part down the middle. So working in sections, what I end up doing is putting a little bit of twisting souffle on this section. Like always, I want to make sure that it's all the way through. And then I'm just using my fingers to part off different sections. So I'm going to part the bottom. And then my plan was to do a little twist to help the root stay a little bit tighter. Yeah, I don't know why I was fronting. I knew I couldn't see 2 inches in front of my face, so I don't know why I didn't have those on already. But as you can see, I start twisting a little ways down just so that my root could stay a little bit more straight and not be as puffy. And so, again, not that this was a tutorial of any sort because, man, I was struggling with these Flexi Rods. So, yeah, that first try didn't work, but we don't give up. We just gonna try again. So I want to make sure that my ends are at least going onto the Flexi Rod very well so that, again, the ends of the curl are nice and flat and not frizzy. But girl, I'm still struggling with these daggone Flexi Rods. So I thought I was going to be cute and do a sort of roll twist that I've seen, but that wasn't happening. So after this first one, I just decided that I was going to roll the hair onto the Flexi Rod and forget that twist. So again, doing the same thing, just sectioning off the hair, making sure that it's nice and detangled. I've already got product in it, so I don't have to reapply any product. Doing a few twists down to make sure that the roots are nice and straight. And then giving those ends a last detangle before I start to roll it onto the Flexi Rod. Yeah, and as you can see, I thought about doing that twist thing again, but I was like, this is already too much. So we just rolling. So that's pretty much how I did both sides. Just did a couple of twists down and then rolled them on. And then the next section, I pretty much did the same thing. Okay, you guys, so here are some of my final thoughts about trying this style. One, this was a style that I completely kind of imagined in my head, and so I didn't really have any, guide that I was following on what I wanted to do, just that I knew I wanted to do something with putting my hair up without it being in a puff. Um, In terms of the deep conditioner, I'm still determining whether or not using the heat made a difference versus just allowing the deep conditioner to be in my hair for several hours. I'm not sure that it has made a difference yet. So I'm going to keep using it and trying to see if I can tell the difference. But if you've used this deep conditioner before, please comment down below and let me know what you think. If you use it with heat, without heat, what your thoughts are, what your response has been in your hair. Okay, so on to the actual style. As you can see, Flexi Rod is not my go-to. So I want to get better with it. I'm going to try some more styles. I'm going to try with the orange Flexi Rods. I just need to get some of those. And I want to make sure that I have enough. One, because I think I want a bigger curl, and I think the orange ones will give me that. So I'm going to try that. I also had really wanted to try it with a mousse and not the twisting souffle. The curls, while they weren't completely dry, as they are drying, I'm getting the sense that it's going to be maybe too light a hold, even though it's a really defining styling product. I'm not sure that it's going to last or hold up. Okay, so that brings me to the front part, which is this sort of curly bang puff. One, I think I have decided I cannot go without the puff. I had tried to go, my intent was to go a year without putting my hair in a puff. I'm not sure that I'm going to make it a year. Heck, if you want to call this kind of a puff, it's very loose. And so I was trying not to put a lot of tension on, again, my edges. But I just don't think I can go that long. I think I'm going to end up putting my hair into some sort of puff eventually. So I'm just going to go ahead and scrap it because it's just not going to happen. I'm not going to make a year. That being said, I will try and cut down on the number of puffs that I do. So instead of before, where I was literally wearing my hair in a puff every single day for the last like almost 10 years, I know 10 years of puff, right? Without much difference or mixing it up. So now that I'm learning to do more styles, such as the twist and curl, braid outs, things like that, I'm going to be doing more of those, and now I will be able to do the puff without worrying about it completely pulling on my edges. So that's, I think, where I kind of come to with this. I'm going to try and save this style. I think if I roll it up with my rods, then I may be able to get a better curl. Again, I don't know how long it will hold, but the idea is that I would at least be able to go a week with my hair up and me not having to manipulate it. And that was kind of my thought process when I decided that I wanted to try and updo. My twist, one, I don't turn around when I style my hair, so I was trying something new on camera. I need to really look at myself in order to do my twist, so I am going to try this style again. I'm going to try it again using a couple of different products, and maybe not the Flexi Rods. I may try it with the actual rods, and then we'll see. So stay with me, and we're just going to keep on trying. Keep on that journey with me, okay? Alrighty, you guys enjoy your day. Be safe out there. Peace.